So when they went on strike, one of the students, while I was on treatment, texted me, teacher, and then I asked, who are you? He told me the name. So he was like informing me that they were being told to mention my name because of that, to incriminate me.
Yeah, okay.
After that, she talked so badly. Look at you. Do you even look stable? She assumed that I had taken the medications to make me unstable. So the other counselor followed me outside and told me, I'm sorry for what happened. I even recorded. You are not unstable. That is when I knew these medications
was meant to make you unstable.
Yeah, took that tablet, the whole of it, and I lost consciousness. What if I took the 3? Wow. What if I took the 3? What would have happened?
Hello and welcome to today's episode of Tuko Talks. Picture this. You are employed and thriving in your teaching career, but for some reason, your teaching environment frustrates you so much to a point where you are either going to lose your mind or your life. This is a story of our teacher today, Teacher Kefrine, and before I preempt the details of the story, my name is Jeremasi and let's listen in. Hi.
Hello to you.
How are you?
I'm fine.
I'm also fine and I'm happy to see you finally. I'm a fan of yours. Ukule kwa social media. I look at your page, I feel happy, and I've seen some of the stories that you've been sharing. But for someone who is seated there, they're wondering, who is this that we have today?
Kefrine. My name is Kefrine Zaywa. I'm a physics chemistry teacher. I've taught for some time. I'm also a Rastafari as of now, by lifestyle, not by religion. Yeah, that is me. I've been teaching for some time, just as I've told you. And in my teaching career, that is where I've faced a lot of challenges for some time.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said you are a Rastafarian.
Rastafari. Rastafari. Yeah. Yes, I am.
Rastafari by lifestyle.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Rastafari is a way of life. It's not a religion as people think. It accommodates all people, even Christians, all people.
So I can be a Christian and a Rastafari?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it accommodates all people. Yeah.
In what terms, like what are the dynamics? If I'm a Christian and I want to join the lifestyle, what is expected of me? Or what's the difference between a Rastafari and myself, who is not one?
It is your belief, the way you handle people. Yeah. Unity, yeah. We embrace unity, peace. Yeah. That is the difference. We don't discriminate. You know, as for the others, mostly there is discrimination. If you're not part of this, then you will not go to heaven, you will not, yeah. So in this case, we accommodate all people. We accept people as they are. Yeah.
Okay.
That is the difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are heading to where you've said that in your teaching career is where you have faced a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
But even before that, you were not born a Rastafari.
I was not born.
So you came from a family that is kawaida to everyone.
Yeah.
When you chose to be a Rastafari, what was the reception from your family, from your friends? Did they understand you? Do they understand you even now?
My family has no problem because nothing has changed about me. Yeah, nothing has changed. It's only that I've avoided so many things. I don't go to church anymore. Or there are those people who are Rastafari and they still go to church. But for me, you know, we have different branches and I don't think I can talk about it now because of maybe time. Yeah, my family has no problem. I've not been 100% there until after I faced the tribulations. That is when I chose that path. Yeah, because I told myself, if these are the people that I'm going with them and they can treat others like this, then I'm not willing to go with them. Let me choose where there is peace, where there is acceptance. Yeah, where there is unity. Yeah.
When did you start teaching?
Teaching about 10 years ago. Yeah, about 10 years ago.
That was before you chose this lifestyle or after?
Before. I was staunch, not really staunch. I was a Christian. I used to pray so much. A Christian, like fully Christian, like I don't know how to put it. Yeah, I was not even, I loved reggae since I was a child. I was just doing reggae for fun. And then after I interacted with people in different workstations. I saw how people are being treated by the same people who are telling us there is heaven, where we are going, and they are treating people so badly. That's when I chose, yes, I will not go with them.
I know people of your lifestyle. You are one of the minority groups in the country. How did you even come to hear about this lifestyle group?
You know, once you are a lover of reggae music, you cannot separate reggae music and Rastafari. They go hand in hand. So once you are a lover of reggae music, you must know this culture. Yeah. Once you are a true lover of reggae music, you must have the basics and know how this culture. Yeah.
Allow
So
me
it's
to
because of my love for reggae music since I was a child.
Okay.
And then I've seen those people, the way they treat other people, the way they behave. You see? Something that you can admire. Yeah.
Okay. Allow me to ask you this, Mwalimu, because even someone maybe who is watching this episode, if you tell me to go out maybe in the streets and point out like 10 people who are Christians, I'll do it like haraka haraka. How did you even identify this group? Like, do you guys meet? Where do you meet? How often?
I read. They are there. By the way, they are there. I think I'll link you up after this. They are there, and there are so many, especially in central Kenya, more than any other place. Even in Vihiga, Kakamega region, Bungoma region, they are there. They are there. Yeah.
Do you meet like maybe as Christians on Sundays, or how often? And do you have like religious
I have not
leaders?
been meeting with them so much. Yeah. Because I've been dealing with my issues, and I don't want to interact with so many people right now until I'm done with this, with these issues.
Okay.
Remember, for the last 5 or 6 years, I've been having these issues. Yeah.
Okay.
So most of the times, if it's on a weekend, either I'm in the house or at work. Yeah. So whenever I'm free, maybe I just prefer to be alone. Yeah.
So currently you say that you don't interact with people a lot because you're dealing with some issues, and I know that's where the juice of the story is, so you can take us through that part of your life. How did everything begin?
Well, I got pregnant with twins in 2016. Because I started bleeding, and then I was given a bed rest. It was 2016 November, around that time. I was given bed rest by my gynecologist. Then on the following term, now January, we opened school. I talked to the principal and told her I have complications and I'm supposed to be on bed rest, but I'll just work. I requested her to reduce the workload to help me, but she did not do it. So as I continued going to work, I continued bleeding. I almost lost my babies. So the gynecologist told me that if you want to lose your babies, continue working. Then she gave me a 1 month sick off. After the 1 month, she kept on renewing. The principal kept on complaining at the county, sub-county level that I'm being paid, but I was not working. But the sub-county level told her, the officers there told her that it's not possible to cancel a sick off. So I completed the sick off, delivered my babies, and then she went ahead and cut off my maternity leave. Yeah. So I reported early with very, you know, twins are usually born almost premature, and they were very young. So from that time, she started frustrating me. Whenever I come to school, she ensures that she enters my classes, sits behind, only my classes. So intimidating me, telling me that I was being paid while on leave, I was not working. So because of that, I decided now I cannot work here. Let me look for a transfer to the immediate neighboring school, which was just a walking distance away.
Okay.
So I signed the transfer form. She released me, but she refused to give me the form. She was supposed to give me immediately. So I waited for 3 days. I was not given. Then I asked her for permission to check if she had delivered it. I went to the sub-county office. I was told she refused to give them because they are the ones who are supposed to deliver it to the county. So I also went to the county, and there I was told by the county director that you are not working and you are being paid a lot of bad things. Yeah. So later on, the people from the sub-county went to the county and defended me, and I was given a transfer immediately to the neighboring school. So on going to the neighboring school, I found out they had already discussed about me, saying that we are expecting a teacher from this school and she doesn't like to work because of the sick leave. So that principal now, I don't know if I'm allowed to mention the name.
No, please.
That principal now told me that he will never release me to another station unpunished. And because I love teaching, I thought this one, it will not work because I do my work very well. So I worked. If there is a school that I worked, that is Ituru High School. I worked even on Sundays. I could leave my children, struggle with the boys. Sometimes I even give them exams when others were not doing. I used to work in that school. And whenever the KCSE results came, 2019, most of the top grades came from my classes. 2020, I have even printouts. And even 2021 when I was interdicted. So because they could not catch me in these other issues, missing classes, insubordination, because I could do my work very well. He even used the dean to frustrate me. My timetables were different from the others. You'll find that I have morning lessons and evening lessons, yet I had very young children. The timetable was unfavorable. Everything was just unfavorable. I could not ask for anything. Even the lab assistant was compromised. Whenever I want to do a practical, I could be told, no, Mr. So-and-so wants to do the practical. You will not be able to do it. My children were even chased from classes. It was the norm. You cannot report to the principal, and it is the principal who has instructed them to do that. So my children suffered. The students, it was as if I came with them. So they suffered. So because they could not get me with issues there, now the students went on strike. And before they went on strike, there was a lot of frustration until I isolated. I stopped eating in the school. I could park my vehicle very far from the other teachers because some of them were even complaining, why are you parking the vehicle here? So I chose a very far place to park my vehicle. I stopped eating in the school. I could carry my own food, go to the laboratory, go to classes. After I finish, I go home. I could not even interact with so many people, except the physics teachers who were supportive. I've even mentioned some of them online. So I even developed what we call anxiety. I could see them and nashtuka. And because of that, I decided, now a friend of mine pushed me, we go for medication. I went to Bliss. My pressure was high. I don't have pressure issues. So they asked me what is the problem. I told them it's job issues. Now they sent me to the government counseling unit. I didn't know the students were going to strike almost the following day. So when they went on a strike, I was on treatment at the government counseling unit, counseling, antidepressants. So when they went on strike, one of the students, while I was on treatment, texted me, teacher. And then I asked, who are you? He told me the name. So he was like informing me that they were being told to mention my name. Because of that, to incriminate me. Okay. Reason being, the strike was imminent. It was bound to happen because the deputy had been transferred and there was tension. They did not want the deputy to go. So they wanted to strike. They were calmed down. Then they started with the tea. Tea has not enough milk. There is not enough milk in the tea. They were calmed down. So the administration already knew these students were going to strike eventually. So that is when they started calling one by one, telling them that, were you told by Madam Kefrine that you are girls? So they were being asked if I told them they were girls. Because they are not gone on strike like other boys schools. Nyinyi ni wasichana, hamjaenda strike like other. You are less of men. So walikuwa wanawauliza, muliambiwa na Madam Kefrine ndio waende kuulizana. It was not a direct coaching. Because ukiambia mwanafunzi direct, if you tell the student, say that it is Madam Kefrine. Watasema tuliambiwa. So from that student, that is when I knew I'm being framed. The strike was, say, yesterday. Immediately they went on strike. Immediately the principal wrote on the wall that the students have gone on strike because someone called them girls. I didn't know it was me. Then immediately in the morning, even before the strike, he wrote the same. In the morning, he wrote the same. At that point, I couldn't imagine it was me because I did not do it until the student now texted me afterwards. That is when I connected the dots. Kumbe, this girl's thing is I'm being incriminated. Yeah. So later on, when they came back, I was harassed by the police. Still on leave. I was harassed by the police. I'm telling you, ile harassment mbaya. Given a, what do we call it? Bond to bail sheet. I was told to go to the court. I went to the court. There was no file. Went back to the OCS, gave him that sheet. Then they tore the sheet saying that it's not a real one. And I had already taken pictures. So he even used the police to intimidate me. Took a picture of that. Even himself, he took a picture of that and put in my file. So from there, he gave me a letter that I should vacate the school premises. Yeah. Yet I had not even faced the board. You know, whenever you are suspected of something as a teacher, you're supposed to face the board. Then the board determines if you are supposed to be interdicted. For me, they did not even follow the right procedure. I was given a letter and told to vacate the school premises before facing the board. So I vacated with all my things. I was told the day to face the board. During, on that day everyone in that panel tried to convince me to accept and be forgiven. Oh, wow. And they were very soft, so convincing. Accept, we will forgive you. Nothing will happen to you. They were trying to trap me. And then I told them I'm one person who always stands for the truth. They did not even bring the witnesses at the BOM. Imagine. And they are supposed to be there. Kumbe they decided to interview them in my absentia. I found out this year, in fact, less than 2 months ago when the students were coming out after I had exposed them. You are, as a teacher, whenever students' witnesses are interviewed, you are supposed to be present so that they don't lie. So I stayed home November, December, January, February, March or April, somewhere there. I was now called to the county hearing. Now that was the interdiction. I had served for about 4 months. So I was called to the county hearing. And that is where I got the surprise of my life. You know, I thought I was innocent. I did not even look for help. I just went there myself alone, only to find that the principal had 9 witnesses. He, the first witness, the BOM chair, second witness, the boarding master, third witness, madam, someone, a lady teacher, fourth witness, and then 5 students. So I was the first to be called in and told to explain why I did it. I was just declared guilty. Nobody wanted to listen to me. They just wanted to know why I did it. I tried to defend myself, saying that I did not do it. Nobody would listen. It was a lot of hate in that room. So I could not convince them. So they called the witnesses. The first witness was the principal. He came with a box file full of papers that I was not even allowed to see, saying that he has enough evidence that shows that I am guilty. So apparently the box file was filled with questionnaires, something that I have not mentioned. When the students went on strike, they were called back. They did not stay at home for long. They were called back, and everyone was given a questionnaire to write who told them they were girls. They were not asked what made you strike. They were told to write who told them they were girls. So some students wrote, we heard that it was Madam Kefrine from the coaching. Some refused. Those who refused were beaten. Some were even expelled. In fact, there is a group of 45 students who came out the other day. They were singled out because they had small discipline issues. They were told to write my name. Those who refused were expelled. So from 45, 21 refused. So 21, they were forced to do exams from outside. because of that. So the others who accepted were allowed in. Yeah. So that is what happened. So he came with the box file saying that he has a lot of evidence. Yeah. And then the BOM chair was even there as a witness, saying that there were rumors of incitement. Then the 2 teachers' colleagues came in as witnesses, saying that they saw my name in the questionnaires. They didn't have any valid testimonial. They were just saying that they saw my name in the questionnaires. Imagine the names that the students were coerced to write. So after that, they called the students one by one, 5 of them. You know, if a student says that you did it, even if you did not do it, you are gone. Yeah. So the first student was called, asked if he was in class that day. Then asked if I said they were girls. The student denied. They tried to convince that student if I said anything outside class. The student denied. Second student denied. Third denied. Fourth denied. The 5th one said that I was not even in class. Then they asked him, why are you here? He said that I was told to come here. So all of them defended me. I thought because the student defended me, I'd be reinstated immediately. Yeah. So I waited for 1 month. Nobody called. I went to the office only to be given a letter of suspension 4 more months. 4 more months with 0 pay. The interdiction, it was half pay. Because of loans, you don't get anything. But at least it was paying the loans. But now, the suspension, it's 0 pay. Imagine I took that letter. I walked out of Kiambu office. I was almost knocked with the vehicle that were passing, a vehicle that was passing around there. I went home, I cried. My children were there. I could not even, it was so painful. So I served the 4 months. Then when I was about to complete, just before I was about to complete, I looked for help. I looked for someone from home who called the county director and told him, I have a daughter who has been suspended. I want you to at least talk to her. Then the county director said that, let her come and write a letter. Let her write a letter and, to be posted to Chania Girls, Chania Boys or Mangu High School, and then drop the letter at the county office. I did the letter. When I dropped, the county director saw that it was me. He refused completely. He refused that letter and said that he does not want anything to do with me. That was how difficult my situation was. So I was told, pick a small school in Juja. Small, they call it small. They call it small as a punishment. And all schools are okay, imagine. They are our students anyway. So I picked Juja Secondary. And then I waited, there was no call. I completed the 4 months now, no call. 1 week after the 4 months, I took myself there. No letter. I waited again, I took myself there, no letter. The 3rd time, I was given a letter from the HR's desk, a letter that had been seated there for days. We have posted you to Juja Secondary, it's a good school. I just picked the letter and reported the same day. On reaching the school, you cannot be accepted.
Reason?
And it's a government school. Reason because of what they have had. So he refused to take me for 3 days. I went to the sub-county office, nobody would help me. I went to the county, nobody. Then after about a week, he called me, the principal now, the acting principal, telling me that he had deliberated on taking me, using in their board meeting. He even summoned the board in a new station to talk about a new teacher. So he called me, I joined the school. He started calling me in the office, telling me that I should not incite students to strike the way I did in Ituru. So because of that, I wrote a letter to the TSC headquarters saying that I will not survive here. The other school, I persevered. And after so many 2 years, I was interdicted. So in this school, I will not I will not
survive.
Yeah, I will not survive. That is when the TSC transferred me to Thika Girls. Though before I was transferred, there was a good principal who came to Juja Secondary who was so supportive. He found out that the other one had not even written my casualty return, so I was not even getting salary. He did not even care. You are supposed to write immediately the teacher reports. He did not write for over a month. So the new principal came in and found out that. He called me to the office, asked me if he can help me with some money that I'll return after I'm reinstated back in the payroll. So I told him 3,000 will be enough for me per week. And he used to give me. When I don't go for it, he could call me. But I had already complained about the other one. So the letter to Thika Girls came. Because TSC usually does not, in some cases, does not act immediately.
No.
So it took some months. I was transferred now to Thika Girls. That is where I faced a lot of discrimination. Yeah, from the first day, you know, my eyes, sometimes when I strain, they are red. She could call me, tell me that my eyes are red, my walking style.
Smoked.
Yeah, my walking style. You know, I was not doing reggae. If you look at my page, 2023, I was not doing a lot of reggae that would make you judge me. Yeah. So she complained about the color of my eyes, my walking style. Yeah. She could summon me so many times. Then later on she told me that I was called by the county and told about you. That is when I knew the origin of this. Yeah. I don't know how to put it, but everything about me annoyed her. Ule mtu mwenye maybe if you don't exist ndio itakuwa. Because even in staff meeting she could say, you know, I was depressed. Everyone would see. I was depressed. Sometimes I could even go to the bathroom and like just yeah. So you come with red eyes, they say that there is something you are smoking. There is something, and then the way you walk, you know, when you are stressed, sometimes you just drag. So they could say that it's something that I was using. So I started doing reggae because I loved reggae and posting. So she started saying that she should go and mingle with wale watu wa banki, unaona vitu kama hizo. Even in staff, wale watu wa drugs, even in staff meetings. So ndio ifike hiyo part ya kukua discriminated. There is this sub-county director. There is a day he came to school to assess teachers. By that time hakuwa ameambiwa anything bad about me. So I went to class the first thing in the morning. You know, when the assessors come to school, people really prepare. But I told myself, I don't need to pretend. So I went to class with my notebook. On reaching the gate, the entrance now to that class, I met the sub-county director and the principal. I was the first one to be assessed. So I just welcomed the sub-county director, taught the usual way. Then in the evening, they had assessed so many teachers, so many. I found out that I had the highest mark, 86%. We were told to pick the results from the secretary. So at the secretary's office, I was told the principal had really prevented the sub-county director from assessing me. And when the results were out, she was surprised. How could she get 86? The highest. So from that time now, she started tarnishing my name to the sub-county director. I could teach in class and then I see outside the secretary waiting for me that I'm being called. Why? The sub-county director wants to see me. Reason? My dressing code. Another time, about reggae. So when they started attacking me, that is when I started shooting a lot of videos online. I think that they are the reason why my account has grown, because I could retaliate. So I started shooting my videos online. Sometimes when they shoot they post their own videos in the group, I post a reggae video. So from that time, she got so annoyed. She could see my videos, she screenshot, and so many things happened. So ndio ifike hapo mambo ya trip. There was a time I was now absent. I am rarely absent in school. Rarely. I was absent for 2 days. I went to Bliss and I was given the 2 days, Thursday and Friday, sick off. Then on Sunday we had a function in the school. When I just packed my vehicle and came out, the students were all out, the whole school. So all the students rushed to me, shouting, "Ma, Kefrine, Kefrine." So I wondered what was happening. Then they told me, "We thought you were gone." I didn't know the reason why. So on Monday, that was on a Sunday, on Monday I was given a 14-page, after that, show cause letter. She went to the gate. There is where we sign. Most teachers don't sign. Even me, I sign a lot more than most teachers. She went, asked the gate man to write all the days that I had never
attended,
signed. Then on the show cause letter, she wrote that I did not, you did not attend, you are absent on this day, you are absent. She screenshotted my videos and put them, a lot of things in that letter, including that I'm a Rastafarian. Rastafarian, that is how she called it. Hence a bad influence to the
students.
To this, a bad influence to the students. So when she gave me that letter, you know, a show cause letter like that is the beginning of a discipline case, which leads to interdiction in most cases. So I took a picture of that and posted online. The following day morning, I posted online while in Thika Road. On reaching the school, the sub-county director, after a few minutes, the sub-county director was already called. Why did you post the letter that we gave you in privacy online? I told them I was looking for help because in this school, the principal, I told him directly, the principal hates me so much such that anything that I do annoys her. Anything, my breathing, anything. Then the sub-county director told me that, you know, you don't have to be liked. And then I told him, I'm stressed. I have been depressed. I was interdicted for something that I didn't do. I have never healed. I've never healed. And the environment has been toxic. So he asked me, can I send you to the wellness center? I said yes. So he wrote me a letter to the wellness center, insisting that I see a particular counselor. So I was asking myself, why that particular counselor? So I went to the TSC office the following day, went to that particular counselor and put a recorder on. The counselor insulted me. Do you even look like a teacher? Look at your hair. And I was neat that day. I was even wearing a long purple blazer, purple. I was neat because she had already been compromised, told about my dressing. So she insulted me and I reported to the director, giving the director my recording. So the director told me to wait first. I had another session with her. Okay, before I went for the second session, this same counselor sent me to Nairobi Mental Hospital for treatment, depression. I was given medications and told to take the medications. During my interdiction, I was taking antidepressants. So this dosage, I saw one of them was ×2. So I did not take immediately. I waited for some days, came back to her. So many things happened. Came back to her before taking. I requested for another counselor. The counselor was brought, but the other one remained in the room, insisting that she will write the report. I refused, but she insisted. Then after that, she talked so badly. Look at you. Do you even look stable? She assumed that I had taken the medications to make me unstable. So the other counselor followed me outside and told me, I'm sorry for what happened. I even recorded. You are not unstable. That is when I knew these medications
was meant to make you unstable.
So later on, the schools opened. Okay, before the schools opened, they went for the trip. The trip was organized from January. We had our names written. We had a staff meeting where the principal told us that nobody will miss this trip. Nobody should miss. If you miss, disciplinary action will be taken against you. So that day, I packed my bag, went to school like all the other teachers, organized for my children how they would be taken care of, went to school, and the tickets were given to all the teachers when we were going, except me. So I told them just to drop me, and went back home. So they went for the trip without me. So after that, there was a time the sub-county director called me, telling me, have you ever considered a transfer? I told him no, because I have been transferred to so many schools. Right now I need to heal. And I'm still undergoing therapy. I need to heal. Then he asked me, if you are given a chance, which schools would you want to go? I gave him a list of 4 schools. Do you know what he told me? Those schools have no vacancy. That is when I knew they were planning to transfer me forcefully to their own station. So I wrote him a message saying that I'm still undergoing therapy. I'm not willing to change station right now. So because I knew they were going to do it, I went to the headquarters to look for help. At the headquarters, I was given a chance to at least write the school of my choice. I wrote. After some time, I was called by one of the officers asking me, why did you choose these schools if they have no vacancy? Let me take you home. That is when I knew they have even reached the officer at the headquarters. So the schools opened, and then I saw myself missing on the duty rota. I knew I had already been transferred. That is May. May this year.
Last year.
May last year, yeah. Sorry. So later on, the principal called me, gave me a transfer letter to the immediate neighboring school, a school that we share a fence, a day school. We even share, not a fence, a field, where they would be seeing me every day, seeing how they have now, it's like dumping you, to the neighboring school where you'll be seen every day. The students will also be seeing you. It was humiliation. So she also gave me a form showing that I had already cleared with the school. Yet my books were still in school. Everything that I had were still in school, and told me to sign. Yes, I signed, but I went to the headquarters and told the headquarters, I've been given the clearance form, I have not cleared. I've been given the letter to a transfer to the nearby school. Yeah. So the headquarters were willing to help. They have stood with me, by the way. It's only that I reached them late. So they told me to write again for change of station. So I wrote. After some days, I went back to the headquarters for that change. I was told to go to the county office, the county director. You know, the county, you cannot get help. The county director was not even willing to help me. I went back to the headquarters. It was a back and forth game. The headquarters are willing to help because you are being transferred within the county. You know, it is the county director who is supposed to write, but he is not willing to write because of your file. My file has been tarnished. It has a lot of trash. So he refused. I went back to the headquarters. They told me to go for my letter. They are sending it there. For the 3rd time, I went to the county. The county director did not appear, and we had an appointment until 2 p.m. Then he told me, let us call the principals of these schools and see if you can get a vacancy. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. So I refused. I said I cannot do that. So I went back to the headquarters. So the headquarters said that now the letter is ready. Yours is just to pick. Went to the county again. The people who were there, the secretaries and all, the deputy director, they told me that the county director will not be here until next week. So that is when I went to the headquarters and lost it. Yeah, lost it. So later on, the letter was sent to Thika Girls. It was already written. It is the county that was not willing to give me. I was given that letter at Thika Girls. Remember, on reaching the gate, The gate man refused to open for me. Called the principal, saying that, you know, the teacher, you instructed me never to open the gate for has come. Then the principal told her, it was a lady, to open the gate now. On reaching the school, my desk was already dumped in the store. She had already dumped my desk in the store. So she called 2 other teachers, told me to pick my books, anything that has the school rubber stamp remains, which is okay. I did not even clear, as we speak, I did not clear. My books were just checked. I picked mine, put them in a box. I was not allowed to go to the staff room. She refused until she left to write now the release letter. That is when the dean sneaked me to the staff room to pick my items. I was not allowed to even mingle with other teachers. I'm talking about May this year. So after that, I picked my box, went to now my new station. I took a taxi, told the taxi man to remain at the gate because I didn't know if I would be accepted. Only to find that the principal was so different. He accepted me, said that he was so glad to get a new chemistry teacher. And until now, the only things that he's been telling me are positive. He has never frustrated me. My colleagues have never frustrated me. So what I wonder is, why is it that these other schools, they start frustrating me on the first day? And this new station now, I've been there now for 8 months. I've never been frustrated. I've never been insulted. Never, even in staff meetings. The only things that I've heard from the principal about me are positive. Yet, they found me in my lowest, my worst situation. So that is the story. I've tried to cut it short. There are so many other things that happened that I have not included.
Maybe you can tell us more of those things, because we want to understand really the magnitude of this discrimination.
When the sub-county director sent me to the wellness center, I've told you about the counselor. They insisted that I see. I've told you about the medications. I've not told you that I took the medication one of the days that I was very low. I was going to town. It was one of the days that I was following up on my letter. I went to town. I was okay. On reaching the headquarters, that is when I lost it, because I felt like they are still sending me back to the... In fact, I lost it before I was even told to go back to the county. I had already bought a rope and I threw it. I told myself I cannot fight anymore. That aside, so after that I went back home. I could not even feel myself. I entered Naivas, Ronangara. I think they have the footage. I entered Naivas, Ronangara on that day. On reaching the counter, I could not stand. So I told them to allow me to sit on the bench. Is it the bench, the surface that they usually wanapangia vitu hapo? I lost my consciousness there. For some time, I could not feel myself. I lost it. Didn't lose consciousness because of the drugs that I was given at the
wellness center.
Not the wellness center. That counselor insisted that I see a particular doctor at the Nairobi mental hospital. I told her I can choose another hospital. She refused. I still have the medications. I still have the prescriptions. They are not for someone with just depression or any mild so that is one thing that happened.
So in your view, they were determined even to damage you.
So that you are told that you are not fit to teach.
You're not of sound mind.
You're not fit to teach. That is why right now I cannot go for medication prescribed by anyone. Even the wellness center, I cannot. I cannot tell them where I go for medications. I can't.
Because you're not sure whether they can do the same thing.
Because if I took the 3 medications, I only took 1 tablet because I had already used it for depression during my interdiction. But it was double dose, I told you. So I took that tablet, the whole of it, and I lost consciousness. What if I took the 3? Wow. What if I took the 3? What would have happened to me? Yeah. The prescription is there. The medications are still, I still have them. So what was their plan? The same counselor was telling me that you look unstable, you are very unstable. After giving me the medication, remember I was adamant. I was adamant because before you give me medication, I have to Google. Yeah. I have to Google. I have to read a lot about the medications.
Just to be safe.
Yeah.
Mwalimu, I'm listening to you, and I know when people are talking about toxic working environment, maybe sometimes we talk about being overworked, the normal kuchukiwa, but yours was it's very stretched to a point that someone is determined to damage you mentally. You are about to lose even your life. What kept you going? Because I can imagine, especially the humiliation where the teachers are seated in this bus, everyone is going to the trip, and now you have to alight the bus with your suitcase. You had even planned where your children will go when you are away. I can imagine the humiliation. What kept you moving? Like, hata mkinifanyaje? My children and reggae music. Reggae music is therapeutic. I'm telling you. Reggae music is therapeutic. My children and reggae music, they are the only things that kept me, that have kept me going. Whenever I look at my children, I tell myself now, I have to work for them. Is the dad of your kids there?
He is present.
Okay.
So I've not talked about my relationship status. I've just said he's present. No more details.
He's present, so it's okay, we understand.
He's present in their lives.
Okay, that's a good thing. So when you're facing this stigma at school and all this discrimination, have you ever faced the same maybe outside school, outside work?
No. In fact, I have not told you that all the schools that I have been, students love me. Even Thika girls, where I am. I'll tell you the story about my current station now. The first station, Ituru High School, Mudhurumbi Secondary School, now the first one before my interdiction. All the students, people outside, they are very friendly. Hata sahi tukienda nawe kwa stage ya kwetu maboda watu wa stage, they usually greet me with a lot of love.
How are you currently mentally?
I don't know how to put it, but I think the stress will not go away until I find justice.
You're fighting for justice? You can tell us a little bit about that?
I've not really started officially, but by posting, I've given people the story with facts and evidence, such that when I start, it will be very easy. It will be very easy.
So what do you want to, when you say you're fighting for justice, what's the end goal? Like, what do you want?
I want my file to be cleaned because I did not do it. My name was tarnished. I lost a lot of money. Around 500,000. Around 500,000 for something that I didn't do. My children suffered. I suffered mentally. I've not talked about the emotional damage. I'm telling you, I used to stay in the house from morning to evening, frustrated. As my children went to school, they would come in the evening, look at me. It was frustrating. Because of something that I didn't do. I've seen some, most of the people are positive. But when you find a negative comment, people are like, maybe you are bad. To what extent? To what extent can warrant that treatment? What extent of badness can warrant such treatment? Unless you have maybe murdered someone.
For sure.
Because I was not missing class. I was not even involved in gossips. Whenever I am never with people gossiping about the principal. I usually follow the school rules. And why is it that my last station I've never been frustrated? yet I'm in my worst situation. See?
Okay, mwalimu.
Yeah.
At any point when you are going through this, did you ever had that feeling of ama niache tu life then nikuwe kama kila mtu ndo life ikuwe easy on me? Did you ever have any of those moments?
The answer is no, because this has come from my tribulations. I already faced the tribulations while I was praying with them. I even fasted during my interdiction, fasting and praying to the Lord Jesus to save this situation. So it's not about my lifestyle. The only place that I was discriminated for 1 or 2 reasons is my last station before this current one. Yeah. So it's not about my lifestyle. I've told you it started with the maternity leave. Yeah. And if you look at the trend, the same principles have frustrated other teachers. If you look at, you follow up, it's not an isolated case. It's only that they applied a lot of effort on me. For example, where I got the twins, we had a deputy who resigned before I was transferred to my next station. That deputy came from a school where the principal of my next station came from. So this principal who interdicted me was in school A. They fell out with the deputy, and then the deputy was transferred to school B, where I got my twins. So in school B, the principal who frustrated me because of the twins frustrated the deputy until he resigned. So after resigning, I went to school C, and this principal who had dumped the deputy to school B also went to school C. So we met. And because the other principal had frustrated his former deputy to the extent of resigning, it was so easy for him to frustrate the teacher who had come from the other school. So it was like paying a debt. I was just caught in between the collateral. Yeah. So they do that. You just call. They just call. And your life will be difficult. I could not even set an exam in that school. I set an exam, they set their own. They didn't set their own. And then the other teachers, because I was assigned to set, the other teachers would give my exam. Then the dean would give a different exam, and they are ranked the same. When on duty, I'm frustrated, the other teacher would go the whole weekend. And you are there, you have kids, but there is nothing you could do because they are protected by the principal. Because the principal has told them to frustrate me. Even to the extent of coming as a witness. You think it's easy for a colleague to come as a witness against a fellow colleague? It's not easy. Yeah. So the situation is difficult. The only way we can, maybe I can get over is by getting my justice. Yeah. Do you know how many times I've tried to expose them? I've tried since 2021. I could post, then delete. I could post, then delete. And then finally I decided, iende sasa. Let me just post and post everything. Whatever you are seeing online is not 100%. There are some things that I have not posted because of this sensitivity of the information. For example, since 2021, every office that I visited, I used to
do record.
Yeah, I used to record.
So you have.
So the recordings, all the schools, the first station that I was posted, the county office, I have been recording and I've saved them in several places, such that in case of anything, I'll just produce them. Another thing, even the students, I've only posted one. The students who reached out are 20-something because they are in a group and they are willing to testify. So I have testimonials from different students and their numbers. You can even see this came from these particular students, because all of them feel they were also aggrieved. They were forced to write my name. When they refused, they were also expelled. So they also feel they were affected mentally. It was unjust, for them too. Yeah.
Looking at the extent your former employers would go to frustrate you? Do you ever fear for your life when you're exposing them?
We only live once. We only live once. If we are meant to, yeah. Because the only way this thing will stop is by exposing them. Because if you go to my Facebook page and check the comments, you will see so many teachers complaining of the same. Like the teacher that we have come with, she was interdicted. The students who were witnesses were also, the students were also brought as witnesses. They were told to write, suspended. Same case, same story, Kiambu County. And then after suspension, she appealed. It was revoked. Until we exposed, that is when she got the money back. Yeah. Like a month ago, after exposing. Yeah. Until I started exposing, she also started exposing. And we are two different people, different personalities. She's not even associated with reggae music in any way. Yeah. So it's not about your religion. It's a habit that has been there. People in power. Yeah. Remember the principal who interdicted me had so many people up. Yeah. Kwa DCI, kwa TSC. So there was no avenue that I would get help. Yeah.
So Mwalimu, what you're saying is that these are things that happen in the teaching industry, just that you teachers don't come out to speak about them as much.
Yeah. So many have reached out. They have even shown me the letters. So many have been suspended. Yeah. There are so many. There are so many. There is also another one who was in Muranga. Same story. They wrote a note telling students to go on strike and then signing. She was interdicted, suspended. Same story. During the BOM hearing, the house help, she used to live in the school. The house help came as a witness, yet she had left her in the house. They had even convinced the house help, can you imagine that situation? To come as a witness, saying that she saw those printouts in the house. Yet the lady did not do it according to her. See? So it's something that is happening. Yeah.
It is very sad because the teachers are the ones who helps us shape our futures at the end of the day, and when they are frustrated and don't even think they will be in a very good position even to teach us the way they are supposed to. So when you started to expose these things without deleting them, because you said since 2021 you would write, you would post and then delete, post and then delete. Then one day you woke up and you said, like, whatever, what it is, I'm posting, that's it. What was the reception? What were the parents saying? Because I can imagine.
Oh, you know, any message that I have received from parents, they are usually positive. The funniest thing, because they talk to their children and their children tell them this is a good
teacher.
I've seen messages, so many of them in my inbox, everywhere. I've not seen a parent coming and insulting me. I've not seen a parent coming and insulting me. Because they ask from the students. I've even met some in person on the street. You teach my son, you teach my son. You are doing a good job. Another thing, you'll find that these teachers who frustrate other teachers, they also frustrate students. So their parents have that picture of them. So once you expose, the parents also say that, yes, I was also, some of them have come out telling me that we were forced to pay 10,000 because our son refused to write your name.
Wow.
Yeah. If you look at those schools where there is a lot of fights and all that, you'll find that the environment is toxic for all teachers. You don't even live in peace. But an environment like my current station, it's very peaceful. Everyone is at peace. They live like family. The environment, work environment is determined by the head, not the other teachers. If the head is malicious, it trickles down. If the head is good, it trickles down. You can even see the subordinate staff. They are very happy. They interact with the teachers. But in cases like those stations that we have issues, the subordinate and the teachers do not even greet each other. There is a lot of hate. The environment is just toxic. And whenever you expose, people join you, even the subordinate. They join you telling you you have done a good you have done a good job.
Ni kweli Kenya unasema. Mwalimu, in most professions, there's when you're signing maybe contracts, there's when you're reading the terms and conditions of your contract, maybe there's where they talk about dress code. They say this is how you're supposed to dress during your work hours when you're in the office. In the teaching industry, is there anything like that? Yeah, and I usually follow the code. Every day, my dressing are usually almost similar. I have a long blazer, trouser, and a top. A long blazer, a trouser, and a top. If you look at my dressing code, that's why I take pictures almost every day, so that mtu asikuja aseme she doesn't even dress like a teacher. Yeah. If you compare with so many teachers wearing very tight, some of them very tight trousers, you will find there is a problem when someone is pointing a finger to that teacher who wears trench coats, long blazers, and trousers. The TSC code states that you should not expose. Your chest. Usiji expose kwa wanafunzi. Hiyo ndo main. Okay. So there's nothing to do with nywele ama nini, because now when this counselor was telling you, you're not even dressed like a teacher. How does a teacher supposed? I had natural hair that I just tied. So she told me about the hair. Does it even look like a teacher's hair? Remember, it was also during holiday. So I went to the counter, TSC counter, told the ladies that were there. I told them that I'm being insulted about my dress code. Then they told me, what is wrong with your dress code? You are very smart. That is when I confirmed I was not the problem. I was not the problem. I confirmed from the people at the headquarters. They told me you are very smart. When they compromise people, you cannot manage. You cannot manage. Everywhere you go, there will be barriers. You cannot get help. Wow. Well, your story is, it's very, I don't even have the right words to put it, but it's very bravery of you to come out and speak about such things, because a lot of people I know, maybe they are going through even worse, but they don't have the guts to come out and speak about them, because maybe of the intimidation, fear, what will people say, what if they misjudge me. But thank you for coming out, because I would never thought in my 20-something years of living that teachers go through such things. We actually thought, now I'm trying to say, ama no wonder walimu wengine walikuwa na act kama like you see teachers they are bitter in mostly class amekasirika, you've not done anything, anawatolea. Could be the reason why maybe walikuwa wanapitia same things, and it can make you do that. It can make you detach even from the students. It can make you detach, because huku unafanya kazi yako, huku unachokorwa, yani they don't, whenever they follow you, you cannot have peace. It's so sad. It's so sad, and we are wishing a lot of grace to any teacher who is going through that. And for people who are frustrated people in their workplaces, that's something that they should stop. It's not nice to see that you even have to, you are under medication because you've been frustrated mpaka unapata depression. It's sad. But thank God now you're in a better place. And we are hoping that even the justice that we're looking for, eventually it will come to happen, and people who have done wrong will be held accountable. Yes. So thank you so much for standing in gap of other teachers to speak about these things, and other people who are going through a lot. So is there anything else you feel like we haven't talked about? I just hope someday these people will just maybe apologize, because it's just open. They did wrong. It's open. They did wrong. Whether the teacher was bad, or as people say, maybe reggae is associated with drugs. Even drug addicts have rights. Nobody deserves such a treatment. Nobody. My children have suffered because they know their mom has suffered. They know. They could see, they could hear the phone calls. There is no way I could hide that. When you're crying, they could see. Up to now, whenever they want something from me, Mom, uko na pesa kweli? Mom, uko na pesa kweli? So I try my best at least to provide for them. Another thing, many teachers who are interdicted,
from the look of things, most teachers are interdicted for things they did not do. And the teachers who abscond duties are never interdicted. That is the funniest thing. If you go to all those schools that I have been to, the teachers who abscond duties, the teachers who are always late, they are never punished. They pick teachers who do their work very well. The other one from Morango was teacher of the year. The previous year, she was chosen to be the teacher of the year in the whole country. And then later on, and interdicted for something that
they did not do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is sad. If by any chance the principles that you are trying to get justice from would come across this episode, what would you want them to know?
They did wrong. They did wrong. They need to undo the mess. Especially the one who interdicted me. He needs to undo the mess. As we speak, there is a letter somewhere. Someone took a picture from him, from the lawyer. You know, I'm not intimidated because whatever I'm posting is the truth. Whatever I write is the truth. So any paper or any lawyer will not intimidate me. And it will not make me stop. Yeah.
Okay. So Mwalimu, a commendable job for what you're doing, speaking out about these evil things happening. And would you call more teachers to speak about it if they're going through these things? Because the more you speak about it, there's power in numbers. The more maybe it will be easier for you guys to draw attention of the TSC, maybe in a Ministry of Education, to look into these things that are happening here. Yeah.
I urge all teachers who have gone through the same, who have been interdicted for crimes they did not commit, to come out and speak out. Because in speaking, they'll get justice. Because one of us has even been refunded all the money by speaking out. If you just sit there, the injustice enablers will continue with menace. They'll continue. And it will be the order of the day. People will be interdicted. Witnesses will be brought. You will face the stress alone.
And at the end of the day, you are the one who is going to lose.
Yeah. If you don't come out, they will continue. I'm telling you, they will continue. Yeah.
This is sad. It's sad to listen to. But thank you so much. Thank you even for the students that you went.
I've not told you something. I was the best in high school.
You was the best in your high school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So whenever you choose teaching as your career and you are the top student from a school like Butere Girls, it means you have chosen what you are best at, and you'll do the best.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's
so whenever I'm in class, I make sure I do the best. That is why you cannot find me with problems with students. You cannot find me. I never collide with any student since I started teaching. That is why when they were told to incriminate me, they refused. Even the ones that accepted to come as witnesses. If you are a good teacher, the students will protect you.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I know there's someone who wants maybe they're not even in the teaching industry, they're in another industry and they've been frustrated just like you, and maybe also teachers, and they don't know where will I start. Sasa mwalimu amesema tutoke tuongee, nitaanza wapi? If they want you to maybe guide them, if they want to reach out to you, you can give us your social handles so that maybe if someone wants to talk to you directly, they can access you easily.
Okay, anybody who wants to talk to me directly, I usually read all the messages, though I don't respond to all. If it's a sensitive issue, I usually respond. You can reach me on Facebook, Kefrine, Kefi. That is my real name. I'm Kefrine. My friends call me Kefi, my dad calls me Kefi. In TikTok, the same, Kefrine, Kefi. People should come out and tell the truth. And whenever you are reaching out, just reach out with the truth. Don't fabricate stories, because I don't entertain lies. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mwalimu, and all the best. I hope that everything works out for you. And receive your flowers for being the ones to, you're the one who have shaped us.
Thank you.
We couldn't be here without going through that system with teachers and whatever. And something that I've learned today, maybe that teacher that mwenye tulikuwa tunaona ni kama akona attitude good alikuwa anapitia the same frustration. Sasa akifika class amechoka, anasikia kuchizi, anasikia kila kitu, akili imejaa. But it's very unfortunate, but thank God that now these are things that we're able to talk about and to bring them to light.
Something very important. We should not forget this. If you are a parent, please do not allow your child to be involved in teachers' cases, to be used to victimize other teachers. You should not allow. It's so bad. You know, for the principals, they recruit even colleagues. Right now, if you go to my station, you will get colleagues who support him. Yet, he did wrong. So we should guide our children. When they are in school, they should not be involved in teachers' disputes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you for staying with us up to this point of today's episode. I hope that you have picked a thing or two, and my take home is I will not judge any teacher again, because I would never think of these things that they happen to these teachers in these schools. But thank you to teacher Kefrine for coming out and to speak about these things and bringing them to light. I hope that you are going to reach out to her through her social medias, because I'm going to put the links to her socials on the pinned comment below. If you have any story, if you need guidance on how you can speak about these things, if you need answers to more questions, you can reach out to her and she's going to respond to you also. If you haven't yet subscribed to our platform, kindly do so, and remember to leave us an encouraging, very respectful comment at the end of this episode. Until next time, my name is Njervasi. Just keep it Tuko.